Hello, you guys. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of LaQuinta's Cheddar Box, the Black Table Talk segment. I'm your girl, LaQuinta.
And of course, you know who it is. Your favorite host, your favorite realtor. It's Rika. What's up, you guys? How is it going on this beautiful but rainy Saturday evening or night?
Right.
Yeah.
It's rain.
Or daytime, wherever you're at in the world watching the podcast from. So how did you enjoy your evening?
Oh my goodness.
I know you want to know.
Like I say, my man, he got in, I would guess about 3:45 this morning. And so we enjoyed the rain.
Pregnant.
I'm pregnant. No, we practicing.
Y'all
Ain't no
practicing.
pregnant going on, just practicing. But yeah, I had a good day. Enjoyed this rain.
You did?
I did.
I did too. Today was today.
Was today?
Yeah, it was today. But all together collectively, I had a straight day. It was today and for it to be the weekend. You know, the weekend you kind of just want to just move slow and at a certain pace. But nah, today was today.
Today was today.
But my morning was relaxing. Yeah, I think I'm pregnant.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So we got twins.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we both
pregnant on the same day. Yeah.
Same day, same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hey y'all, before we even get started, I got something that I want to address. If you have been on here before, hey ladies, I don't even know what that is about.
Just help me earn money to make more content. Facebook is
yeah, But hey, it's some things that I want to address, some things that went on this week. I was not going to bring it to the podcast, but I decided to go ahead and bring it to the podcast because unfortunately someone brought it to Facebook. Something that I hate happened, but it did happen.
It anybody see it?
Nobody but Erica. But hey, like I said, the LaQuinta's Cheddar Box consists of myself, which is the host, Erica, which is the co-host, and we have a production team. Yes, Salome and Joyce.
Yeah.
That is our team as of now. Unfortunately, I made an executive decision to let one of our co-hosts go because of their personal things that they had going on. And it was to stay with the podcast and that's it. But that person decided to take it to Facebook. And like I say, they wanted to put a black eye on LaQuinta's Cheddar Box and something that, we won't have happen. I decided to remove this person because this platform was not a good platform for them. They had personal things going on. Nothing had to do with us personally. The reason we let her go, it was a business decision to let her go, for her to get herself together. And, maybe in the future she could have came back once she got her life and things in her life together. But since she decided to do some malicious things and go to Facebook with lies and threatening the cast on this podcast, that was the best decision I could have made, was letting her go. So with that being said, I'm not going to give that person too much time, but I hate that, what happened had to make it to Facebook. I hate that we had to remove her, but hey, things must go on. It happened. But in other news, I hope everyone went out and voted, but for the ones that didn't, and the ones that did. So what do you think about did you vote? First off, I voted, as y'all saw my sticker. So, but did you vote?
Let's say this. I'm not going to say if I voted or not voted, because when it comes to politics and religion, they get on you just like they do when it comes to the LGBTQ.
Oh
A
my
B C D
goodness.
E F
They
G.
ready to they
Yeah,
ready
they
to
ready to
tussle.
tussle with you. So I'm gonna say this: I didn't like neither one of the candidates. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say, when me as being an African American say that around other African Americans, I get bashed because I don't want to automatically go for Camilla. So
because she's a woman and because she's black.
But
they say you should have went for her, right?
But
I get it.
At the same time, none of my fellow African American people could tell me why did they vote for her other than she's black and she's a woman. So I just feel like I understand that it's a big deal. It's a big thing when we of color get put in certain type of high seats because of what we went through. But I also want to know that just because you are the same skin tone as me does not mean that you're for me.
Right.
And a lot of people don't understand that. You got a lot of people that is our skin tone that don't even like our skin tone. You got a lot of people that when it comes to politics or when it comes to somebody being in trouble, they come to our race, but they don't even like our race. I never really heard of her calling herself African American until it became this race. And I could be wrong, but as far as her and Trump, neither one of them showed me any aspects onto why we should believe them. Trump did not make America great again the first time. Once she was put in position to be president, I don't see any difference that she tried to do as well. Even though I know it's a process, but show us what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of trying to convince us with your words, show us the actions that you was doing. So he didn't make America great again. And when you had the position to do what you needed to do, you didn't do what you was supposed to do either. And it seems like everybody make promises to us like my baby daddies do. You know, when you get with them, they make promises to you. Everybody tries to make promises to us at the beginning, like they gonna do this and do that. But then at the end of the day, they don't do nothing that they said that they was gonna do. So to me, I just feel like I didn't like neither one of them.
So what about the aftermath? Like, you know, what do you think about the abortion?
No, I didn't vote for. I'm not saying who I voted for. I just said I don't like neither one of them. Huh? Somebody
it's the and I'm looking at the user. That's all. So, but
yeah. We never had that happen. But
first time. Hey, new user.
Everything.
But no, I was saying like the abortion things. I was reading and looking up where a lady in Texas was pregnant. I don't know if she went full term or not. I can't remember, but the baby was in her stillborn or something. But the baby still had a heartbeat. The baby needed to come out, but they couldn't because that was a form of an abortion. You know, what do you think about that? So she ended up dying.
I feel like when it comes to life-threatening situations, there should be asteroids. Like there was an asteroid to let a felon become a president. There should be asteroids when
saving a mom's
life, because people don't understand the significance of once you can die having a baby.
Right.
And you can die carrying a baby. And people don't understand that. And so I feel like when it comes to your life-threatening, I feel like the doctor should be able to do what they're supposed to do because they're
override
a doctor.
The law.
They're supposed to be able
to save a life. They should be able to override the law.
So you telling me if a person comes in the emergency room and they don't show you insurance and they're bleeding to death, you supposed to not save their life because they didn't have insurance?
You know, I guess when they signed it oath, it really didn't mean much when it comes to law.
So I feel like when it came to saving that lady,
they thought about losing their license. They thought about getting, off the. not being doctors anymore. They thought about going to jail. They thought about charges being brought. They thought about being sued. They thought about all the consequences of that. Not
So, and
morally
that's
thinking it's
when,
wrong to kill a person.
and that's when he should have had something so nick close to where your nurses got your back. And what I mean by that is he should have told them, we gonna break her water, but we not gonna say we broke her water. Man, we gonna break your water. We not gonna say we broke your water.
But then you have the nurses. Are they gonna put their job on the line?
But when it comes to saving a life, when it comes to saving a life, I feel like that's what y'all take. As a nurse and as a doctor, that's what it comes to. When it comes to saving a life, you supposed to do that. I feel like there was a way that could have been handled without them knowing. I just feel like once they said that, from what I was taking, Trump said that he wasn't against abortions. He was against allowing someone to be full term and killing their baby. Because in certain states, you can be up to 8-9 months and they would still 7 months, 8 months, they would still allow you to have abortions.
Right.
So he said
but I think that should be outright,
But he said he wasn't against abortion, he was against you waiting to your 3rd trimester and saying, now I want abortion.
So why what goes on with our bodies should be in somebody else's hands? What I do with my body, I want to make that decision. I don't want the president, the doctor, nobody to make the decision because this is the thing right here. Listen to this. You go ahead and have this baby because they don't want you to have an abortion, and you be a bad parent. So who suffer?
Put your baby up for adoption.
What if you put your baby up for adoption and the people that get your baby only doing it for money and your baby going through hell, being mistreated,
that's
being
their baby's
abused.
Journey.
So it's
everything happened for a reason. No, it's not, but everything happened for a reason. God, to me, I'm spiritual, so God knows the plans He has for that. So
you're against abortions?
I'm not against abortions, but I do feel like waiting till your 3rd trimester is a little bit steep. Everybody got their reasons. I'm not gonna down a woman because she do it, but for me personally, I think that's a little steep. But I can't sit here and judge a woman for doing it because you never know what she does.
Right, and what she's going
through. So I'm not necessarily saying, oh, I'm against abortion. No, I understand we have a right. Like, I'm not against abortions, but I do say waiting till your 3rd trimester is kind of steep for me. It might not be steep for the next person, or something might have happened and they did that, or you know what I'm saying? It's
so what about the kid or the young ladies that end up getting raped and then realize that they was pregnant? Because some girls don't even know they're pregnant until, if they're small, into their 3rd trimester. So should they be able to get an abortion if they really don't want to have a baby about the rapist, the person that violated them? Shouldn't they be able to make the decision where I don't want to keep a rapist baby because I don't know how I'm going to feel about this baby, the resentment I have?
I feel like whatever a person chooses to do is whatever a person chooses to do. They got their own journey. I also feel like the fact that a felon that lies and commits all type of fraudulent activities should not be able to tell the next person what they should and shouldn't do. Like, you shouldn't be able to play judge and jury when it's convenient for you.
Because you was able to commit that crime and become a felon.
So, I don't throw any stones at no one. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like for me, on my part, that's a little steep. However, if you was to do it, if she was to do it, if my sister was to do it, I wouldn't judge them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's steep. Just like if I do something, they might be, Erica, I ain't gonna do that. This crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna judge nobody for whatever they want to do. I'm not a judger.
Right.
So it's hard for me to be like, oh, she did that. I can't believe she did that. And the audacity of her and clutching on fake pearls and stuff. I'm not that person.
Clutching on fake pearls.
Oh my God. Like, I'm not that person. So I just feel like it is.
Because I think you should have some decorum when it comes to
it. Is it ironic that you said that?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay.
Insider.
Yeah.
Ironically insider.
Yeah. But no, like I don't know. It was I just feel like this time we should have.
Wait a minute. Are you widening your vocabulary? Are you serious? I love it.
Yeah.
That is nice for us.
I
Just
feel like
love
this
us.
time that we should have been just liberal. Like 4 years of not having
Girl.
not having no president. I don't.
But I feel sorry. I think about the people that's on disability, SSI, and all those things. What's gonna happen with them? You know, with this election, everything this new
I don't think that's
term,
gonna go through with him because if you take all that from these people,
the insurance and all of that they have.
what does that leave you? That leaves America broke. All them taxes that they take out of us. I think that was just that people was just saying just to kind of, you know what I'm saying? You see all these I'm not saying that it was a lie, but I'm saying it could be. You see that once people start going for presidential stuff on either side,
They make promises. They
make
say
promises,
what the other person
or
not
they
gonna
say
do.
what the other person do, or you got people that sit in office to be like, okay, at 12 p.m. I need y'all to post this about Kamala, and at 1 p.m. I need you to post this about Trump. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know what can happen. I really feel like if they do something like that, it'll be dumb on their part because, baby, how you gonna pay for stuff?
That's true. It's hard paying for stuff now. Grocery study going up, gas study going
He's
up.
supposed to make it to where we're gonna be able to be livable again.
I can't wait.
But then
this is our new journey, so I can't wait.
I also seen a post that said her not becoming president could be a blessing in disguise.
Could be.
Because now she gets to go home with her family. She don't have to be stressed out about the odds and ends of what's going on. She doesn't have to deal with certain things, and this could be a blessing to keep her out of the way of certain things. We don't know what the reason is.
Right. Because I think it would have been unsafe for her if she would have.
I feel like with the grace of God, I survived the first 4 years with this man, and the grace of God, I'm gonna survive the second term.
Amen.
I feel like thank you for going to get him out the way. He can't never come back. You know what I'm saying?
Because after this 4, that's it.
But the fact that they allowed him to come back, it just to me shows
that was planned. They already
it
knew.
also shows that they have the power to change things that they don't want to change. As far as when it comes to felons, as far as when it comes to them getting certain jobs, I feel like once they are a felon and they have completed their probation or parole, their record should automatically be wiped clear. It shouldn't still be on their record for this and this amount. I feel like there's different things that they've shown us that they can do just by allowing this man to be able to be in a position to vote, to be a president again. You know, he had a charges against him, you know what I'm saying?
His wife just not coming back in the picture because I hadn't seen her in a while.
He had, the very first 4th term was a 16-year-old. And then all of a sudden that got quiet. And then you hear something else and that got quiet. And so now then you see all these charges that he had against him now. So I feel like with them sweeping that under the rug, it shows that they have the power to really rewrite the laws. Like they act like they have to make everything set in stone, but them, while by allowing Trump to be able to be our president right now, has showed us that you guys really have the power to really make things fit America the way it needs to fit now. A lot of laws need to be rewritten because of what's going on now, and they show that they have the power to do that by allowing this man
you don't
to be
think
he
deserve another chance?
Girl,
you don't think he could show redemption and change his behavior? The election could have taught him something.
One thing I can say about Trump that I do respect, he not afraid to show y'all who he is, and either you ain't gonna like it or you not gonna respect it. He don't care.
If he show you who he is the first time, believe him.
That's one thing I can say about that man, that
he hadn't changed.
He show you who he is, exactly who he is. And the fact that we still got people that's like, yay.
But this is the thing, you had to choose one. If you wanted to vote, you wanted to exercise your right to vote. Because like I said, you know, in the 60s, they had to pay to vote and they were running to the polls. because it was so much things, so many different things that they wanted to change.
I chose Ernie and Bert to be president. Vice president. Hey, Sesame Street.
Where unfortunately neither one of them were on the
That
ballot.
wasn't available.
But you know, I wanted to exercise my freedom, my right to vote, even though I didn't like I say, either one of them. But I wanted to choose. If I had to have one, who would I rather have? And you know, I'd rather have who I chose.
All we can do is pray, and I feel like we can go on with our everyday life until they make something make it a law.
I guess.
I feel like don't stress about it. Don't stress about it until it becomes set in stone. Keep going on what you do, ladies. Make sure you strap up too. If he don't got it, you got it.
Somebody better have
Make sure
it.
you are literally taking care of yourself, because you see at the end of the day, if we don't take care of ourselves as women, we are left with a lot of baggage. And so you have to make sure you are doing the proper care to make sure that you are taking care of yourself. If you don't want to be pregnant, don't get pregnant. You don't chance it, don't do nothing. Stock up on you on some the next day pills. That's all I can say. Just go ahead.
Still have those?
Still selling them, so get them while you can.
I thought they took, what was that they took off the market? I think it
was the
day after
the abortion pill.
So they still having it. I didn't know that. So I just learned.
And if you know somebody that knows somebody, you might can get a hold of
an abortion pill in a different state.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
in a different state.
You can get a hold of some Indian doctor. You can get a hold of some stuff.
Well, I hope none about trying no Indian doctors. Not saying.
I love them.
Hey, I know nothing about them, so I'm not going to say anything.
I love them. Like
the taxes on overtime.
What's our thoughts on the?
I don't have no thoughts on that because I don't.
What?
The taxes and on overtime.
What's our thoughts about no taxes on the overtime?
Is it no taxes or is it taxes? No taxes.
No
on
taxes
overtime.
on overtime.
I don't get overtime, so it don't make me a deal.
I'm happy about that. More money, more money, more money, more money.
Right? Is it really true? Or do you think that's true?
For everything that they give us for free, you best to believe it's gonna be something else that's gonna cost a lot.
Oh, that's fact.
Everybody thought that money was free that we was getting from.
Yeah, we paid that back 4-5 times.
We're still paying that back. And at the end of the day, I'm not happy about something that was already mine. People don't understand. They really do. They do really dig deep down into the law. America has money for every individual. When a crisis comes up, they are set up to pay every individual a certain
amount.
What if
they stop us from getting overtime? I can't answer.
If they stop us from getting overtime, then your jobs might have it to where instead of 40 hours being a weekday, it might be 50. It might be 60. It might be different ways to overcome that. You might go to work in 12-hour shifts now instead of 8-hour shifts now. It might be ways to do that, because at the end of the day, if they stop overtime, then they might be stopping certain jobs productions, because they have to do overtime certain things. Like right now, Amazon and UPS and the post office, it's going to be holidays.
Just a lot of people just not working.
But it's going to be holidays. So they have to run a certain set shift in order to get everybody their stuff.
But I think that's why they said it was going to start with them having robots or something taking over, so they don't have to pay overtime.
Yeah, and when the robots try to while they working. Hey, you see that one that 2 Chainz brought from the Tesla people? He was talking to him, and the dude said, "Nice to meet you, 2 Chainz." And 2 Chainz was talking to him, and the dude tried to walk up on him. He said, "Excuse me, my personal space." That's what the robot said.
That's what the robot. Oh no, I didn't see that.
That's out. I said, "Oh my God!" The robot said, "Excuse me, my personal space." I said, "Oh hell no!"
So even the robots a little sassy with attitude. Robots got attitude.
I don't play with things like that. I don't play around with robots and certain animals that's human animal. Like, I don't play around with things like that. To me, that's staying right there in my little pyramid of not playing around with gorillas and monkeys and stuff. I don't play
Mm.
around with robots. I don't play around with those type of things. I don't play around things that are human like on a whole different level.
Right.
Like, no, I just don't do that.
Okay. So are we gonna stay on politics or can we move on? So we can move on. Great. So I have a topic that I wanted to ask.
Of course.
And I just wanted to get some feedback. I think I already asked. I don't know if I asked in the group or not. So, but this was my thing, a question that I have for people. What do you think about child support and infidelity? And when I say child support and infidelity, I mean such
Can you
as
please listen? Because
your significant other. Let's say
Uh-huh.
you have a significant other.
no, don't say. Let's say
Your significant
no.
other.
Let's
just say it.
Let's say Terry and Karen.
Terry and Karen.
Don't use
So,
my shit.
let's say
Hell no.
if Terry
Mhm.
cheated on Karen,
Okay.
and
Had
they
a baby by me.
but wait a minute, they end up getting back. She taking him back, and they getting back together,
Mhm.
and she decides to forgive him.
Mhm.
Well, he got a baby by
Mhm.
somebody on the outside.
Mhm.
He don't want to be with this person, but of course, like a lot of bitter baby mamas are. She said, well, if you don't be with me, I'm gonna put you on child support.
Mhm.
Okay, where their income is joint, their account is
Mhm.
joint.
Mhm.
So is it fair for her to out of her joint account to pay for child support for a child that's not hers?
If she knows, if he told her what was going on, thank you, baby, and she decided to still go with him, be back with him, knowing the law, that's her. Is it right? No, but that's her.
Why it's not right?
Because she shouldn't have to pay for an action that had nothing to do with her.
But if that's her spouse or significant other, whether they were married or not, if you bring children into a relationship, okay, just like you have kids before the relationship.
That's
so
different.
he accept those kids and
That's
he take care of
different.
those kids
That's
as if they
different.
was his own.
That's different.
How? Because it was a child born out of wedlock or from infidelity. The kid is innocent. The child has nothing to do with it.
Exactly. So then we'll forever be boyfriend and girlfriend.
So
we ain't getting married again unless we're gonna go get married in another state that does not have that law. I'm not gonna pay for something that had nothing to do with me.
What?
Now, am I going to be rude to the baby? No, would never be rude to a child. Have never been rude to a child. Never, ever in my life. That's not my bond. I've actually had an ex have a baby while me and him was together.
So how did you handle this situation?
I hurt. I did.
Well, of course it hurt.
I
we
really
know
hurt,
it hurts.
I'm still a bonus mother to this child to this day.
So he had an outside child, and you still took care of the child.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it's real noble of you.
I did.
Come on, Rika.
I did, and with the me do it now.
What wouldn't you do?
But
you wouldn't take care of the child, or you wouldn't stay.
Wouldn't stay. I was in that. I was in and had a baby. No.
No matter how much you loved him, just because he made a mistake.
Baby, that's not that ain't a mistake.
He had a lapse of judgment. He had a lapse of judgment, and anything could have happened. Not saying that it's right, but he had a lapse of judgment. He went out, had sex, and ended up getting a girl pregnant, having a baby. But you want your relationship, you want it to work.
And I'll be the one that you'll always think about for the rest of your life.
You'll be the one that got away.
I'll be your lesson learned. I bet you won't teach another. I bet you won't treat another woman like she was just
a baby's a deal breaker. People always say what is a deal breaker and what's not a deal breaker until it happens.
So for
because my deal breaker was if you cheat on me, I give you a chance and you cheat again, it's a deal breaker.
For me, at the beginning, if I could just be kind of transparent, I had my kids 16, 17, 19. 16, 17, 19. So I felt like once I did meet somebody that was willing to be around with me and my kids, I felt like basically like he was surprised and I wasn't.
Mm.
So when he cheated on me and had that baby, I was hurt, but I was like, he's still with me and he's dealing with me and mine, and that they're not his. So I made excuses for him. Now that I'm grown and actually love myself and know my worth, it's like
You refuse to make excuses for a man that's bad behavior.
I would wish him and that baby well. I would send a present for that baby around baby shower, but I couldn't be with you because that means you are knowing a woman like I'm a woman, she's gonna feel some type of way still for you. Sometimes the women don't, but sometimes she will still feel a certain type of way, knowing what if this was her first baby? What if she's always been a female that wanted to have a family? What if she would continually poke at him until he gave her a chance? What if she was like, well, can you give us a chance? Because
but what if it wasn't that? It could have just been a one night stand. Because people do get pregnant off one night stand.
It could have been. But once she decided she was pregnant, what if she wanted to? I don't know.
But what if she decided that
voluntarily wants to be a single mama?
You'd be surprised. It's plenty of women. My mama wanted to be a single mom. I went all the way till I was 12 years old, so I actually knew who my dad was. Everybody else knew. I didn't know, but everybody else knew. But because my mom wanted to be a single parent because she hated who she laid down with, and she didn't want to have a baby back. And that shit happens today. People have sex. Anything can happen. You was drunk. You just emotions. Just
I'm an overthinker. So for my peace of mind, a baby is a deal breaker for me now. Now that I'm at the age I am, for my peace of mind, because why? As me being your woman and you being my man, even though you cheat on me, I would still have certain. I guess. What's the word I'm looking for?
If you really,
no, I would still have certain. I guess certain standards for you to still have to obtain while being a baby daddy still. Like you're still this child father. So I would still want you to be a father and be active. Right. But as you're being a father and being active, I gotta sit at home and deal with and say, is he gonna have another my bad night?
Right.
Can she get pregnant again? What is actually being said while they're around? Is he actually acting like he don't want her no more? Or is he, every time they come together, they really cool? Is he giving her mixed signal? Because
sometimes you start letting your mind play tricks.
Sometimes man could think one thing, but the whole time we thinking another thing. Like I have to tell my homeboys that, like, bro, you can't do that with a girl if you being serious with her, man. I'm like, hell no, you can't do that. Like you gotta. We don't think like this. So while you thinking this and thinking it's cool, she thinking like, yeah, that's my, you know what I'm saying? Like
because we think the first time when we do it, we go together. If we on the phone and talking if I'm
pregnant, we married.
Not married.
I've been married 3 times. We married.
Hey,
we married.
Married, baby. But things happen. To me, I'm like this. If I decide to take you back after infidelity or whatever, you have a baby, that child support, that's on you. I don't mean I'm a love the child
support is on. I don't think they do.
Yeah, it's because I've had to deal with it.
And I don't think they do combine
income
in Arkansas. In some states they do.
They don't.
In some states the child get child support all the way up to they 23. In some states they get child support if they're in college until they completed college.
And I think that's what it should be.
In some states it's crazy, but I feel like this. Whether that child was a one night stand or a meant to be here child, at the end of the day, you should take care of your child. And it sucks that child support has to be in place for anyone to do anything. Because at the end of the day, a real man gonna make sure if he don't do nothing, he gonna make sure that side baby get taken care of. because he don't need nothing else to come about
and
he don't
interrupt his household.
right
He should make sure all his kids is taken care
yeah
of.
but I'm saying but that right there for sure oh that right there for sure to be make sure that check gets to her on the 31st and not the 1st, you know what I'm saying? Like it just should be certain ways, but I do believe that a child should be taken care of. And I believe that, you know, I treated that child as if nothing happened. And I still, to this day, the mama,
you did
the
it
mama
then, but
even,
you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't.
The
do
mama
it now
even
because
loves me still to this day. You know what I'm saying? So I still make sure that my bonus child is taken care of, and I still make sure everything is good. If my bonus child called, I still make sure it is. But here's the deal: I got a bonus child with my boyfriend too, and so my fiance. So and we don't. What's crazy is he doesn't get in the way of still allowing me to be a bonus mama to
the
my ex
child, right?
Because my thing was me.
Kids
I'm
are
real,
kids.
and I say this: when I told your father that I'll forever be in your life, it wasn't until me and him was together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even
forever.
though when it came to my kids, he was like in their life until he wasn't in their life. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then he'll try to reach out now, but them grown dudes, so
they don't want to see you now because they don't need you
but
now.
When it comes to me, I was always still active with them because that's how I am. I'm just built different, and so I don't know. Like I pray to God I never ever be put in a situation like that because, like you said, when you love somebody.
You love hard, and when you love, I think when you love people, you love. If you really love them, you love unconditional, and that unconditional love sometimes it hurts. When it's unconditional, it hurts. It bites. It stings, and sometimes you know you have to bite some tongue. Sometimes some things you say you never would do. Those be the things that you have to do because it's unconditional.
Because let me tell you something. One thing about a man, he will definitely ask for us to do something that they would not do.
Of course,
because
they can't handle
it. If a woman, if your wife told you, "Babe, my bad, I went and we was into it, and I got a one night stand with this dude, and now I'm pregnant by him. Can you stay with me?"
There is no way he's gonna stay with you. He's not gonna stay. He not only is he not gonna stay with you
because he got side. He hired his side baby.
Girl, even if he had a side baby, he wouldn't stay with you because he finna take care of another man's baby because of his ego and his pride, and he can't take that same hurt that he may.
But here's the deal: what if the shoes is on the other foot though? They married still, and when they married. Is that baby legally his automatically?
It is his baby because they are married by law. They're married, so he has to sign the birth certificate. Now you know there would be a stinger there, but
is it like that down here in this law?
Yes, it's like that. So if you're married,
if you married and you have a baby by another dude,
that baby belongs
is that
to
baby
the
still the husband baby or that dude baby?
It's the husband's baby.
Child.
Yes, it's the husband baby.
So that fake pearls up there.
Why your pearls got to be fake, girl? Clutch you, but that's something. Taking care of another man's baby, and
but they want us to always, but they always want us, babe. It was a mistake. It ain't gonna mess up our household. So why does the woman not get the same type of redemption and understanding when it comes to her infidelity?
They're not built like us, and they say we are emotional.
So I feel like the side baby should get child support. Do I feel like the wife should take care of it? No. But if you stay with him, you already taken care of. Whether if it's financially or not. At the end of the day, that baby
you're gonna take care of me emotionally.
Yeah, if that baby come to your house, you're gonna treat that baby with love.
Right.
If that baby is around him, you're gonna you're gonna treat that baby like yours. Now, the only complications I see is everybody coming together like an adult. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, do you watch Love and Hip Hop?
Girl, oh. Now,
so they want to talk about my cousin / bestie because I love Rashida. Yes, I love Rashida. Y'all can say what you want to say about her, but whatever y'all say about her, y'all can't say she don't bring pressure because she's beautiful and she's always
okay,
stylish.
all of that.
And at the
all
end of the day,
that.
she is doing what some of y'all mamas done did.
But I'm gonna say this.
She is doing what some of these mamas
but
done
I'm gonna
did.
say this.
And y'all grandmas and y'all aunties and maybe some of y'all, but y'all too crazy. Y'all not even transparent enough to do what she doing.
But listen to this. When you do that, she have allowed this man to cheat not once, not twice, not three times, been embarrassed in front of the world several times. He's made a baby on her. He's cheated with the woman that he's made the baby on her. You don't think that Rashida should know her worth?
Who says that she don't?
Impossible if you stay with a man that can do
Who
that
says
type of
that
hurt.
But y'all gotta understand, this man is not just her husband. He
It doesn't matter.
Her manager. He is also she has her whole life tied in with her. How do we know that she don't know her worth? How do we know she not trying to take care of stuff behind closed door? Just because she ain't moving fast enough for us, I never tell nobody. I would never tell if your dude cheated on you. I would never tell you want to leave him. I never tell anybody.
I'm not gonna tell you to do it.
I would never tell
but
nobody
I'm gonna
to do
tell.
that.
I tell a woman to know her worth. You know, we have to know our worth. We
I
have to
think
know
it's
we mean
deeper
more
than
that.
Y'all gotta understand that girl been with that man
It
since she was 40.
So
it don't matter to you.
making him being the prize.
But it don't matter to you though.
To me, the man is not the prize. A woman is the
both
woman is
of them are.
prize.
We both are prizes. I think that's where people get it twisted.
So
she a prize and he a prize.
So it's okay for her to stay with a man. You just said if a man have a baby, it's the deal breaker. That's it. So why is that's it? And because you know this and it's so good for you, but bro, no, she can keep putting up with
because
that.
That's why I said for me. For me, that's the deal breaker. What's the deal breaker for me might not be a deal breaker.
But no, I'm saying because you was taking up for the things.
I take up for her. That might not be no deal breaker for her.
We know it may not be. Well, we know it's not. Some fact because
she's still do her part.
Because she's still with them.
She said
my opinion on that is there's no way I'm going to stay with a man and he continued to cheat on me several times and embarrass me in front of the world, then go and have a baby on me, and then with the baby he cheat on me with that woman, and I still be with him. There is no way I love myself. There's no way I know my worth. There's no way possible. Anything, I love me. I love me enough to take that type of stress, that type of depression away, because I've been married not once, not twice, but 3 times. And I've had a man to cheat on me several times. He didn't make a baby on me, but he cheated. And that shit hurts bad. That is mental hurt. And mental hurt hurts a lot worse than physical
when she has had enough, Rashida will leave.
Oh, definitely once she had enough. But what I'm saying is, when will women know their worth? When will women say, enough is enough? I am, of course, yeah, the man, he's the prize too. But woman, I am the prize.
I feel like there's some women that know their worth. But when it comes to
if they know their worth, do they not love themselves?
Then I personally don't feel like if you stay with someone that cheat on you
several times,
that you don't know your worth.
Several times.
I feel like you just a sucker for that person. I don't feel like if Charlie cheated on Kim 3 times and Kim stayed with him, I don't feel like that means Kim don't love herself. That's just me.
That's not. So you think it's self-love to stay with a person that continues to hurt you?
I don't feel
you accepting her. You accepting her.
I don't feel like she don't love herself when it comes. It might.
She love him more than she love herself. She love the relationship more than she love herself.
She might do.
You should. I'm never giving nobody that much of me to where I stop loving me enough.
You just said
I've done it.
But that's probably why
I could never do it again.
But when you didn't do it your first go around, you probably gave chances.
Yeah, I gave several chances.
And so
but never a baby on the side. Because I wouldn't have gave. That's a chance I wouldn't have done. Because I'm not paying nobody else's child support. You're gonna have to pay that yourself.
Well, there you have it.
But I did stay with a person that cheated over and over again. And it's not because I didn't love myself. I felt at the time I loved our relationship maybe more than I loved myself. Had to be, because if not, I wouldn't have stayed. Now, me having so much self-love and reevaluating my life and who I am and what I expect and what I need for myself, I could never ever do that again. I love me too much. I'm trying to be a role model, a better role model to my daughter, and my granddaughter's coming up. And the pain and hurt that I took, I could never want to see them hurt like that. Ever. I tell anyone.
I just think everybody goes through hurt to build them up.
You think hurt? So you think you have to go through hurt in a relationship to build it?
I think everybody goes through hurt to build them up.
So you
No
think
pain, no
hurt
gain.
builds? So
I think a hurt builds characteristics in an individual. I do. I think once you go through hurt, it builds you a certain type of way. And the only reason why I say that is when a woman gets cheated on and she breaks up, we start feeling ourselves. Like some women cut their hair, some women start dressing different, some women take their hurt and now they bossing up on a different level. They know what type of dude they want to date now. They look at things differently. So I feel like hurt sometimes builds a different character within you. And sometimes people have to get hurt in order to build that character in them. And they say the reason why God allowed him to hurt you is because he knew that you would never left him. And sometimes, and you end up being like, oh, I'm so glad I left that man. I'm a different person. I love different. I see things different. To me, I just feel like hurt does. And it doesn't have to be just a breakup. It could be something you're going through in life, like in general. I just feel like pain and hurt builds character.
Well, I ain't gonna say I love no different or I feel no different. I still love the same. I still love harder. I just chose to accept things different now.
I love a little different.
Oh, I still love her.
I'm still Erica, but my love is a little bit different.
See, I've always loved hard.
I still love hard.
Yeah,
but my love is a little bit different. It takes a little bit of process for you to get to me. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to show some things, and I'm gonna show some things. Like the process is different than what it was when I was like, okay, it didn't work with that. Okay, Erica, now I'm not always gonna blame the dudes. I gotta figure out what is it within me that's allowing certain shit. So I start loving on a different level. I'm loving the same, but it's a different type of love. It's a different type of acceptance. It's a different type of letting you in my space, a different type of vibe. I'm still the same Erica, but it's a different vibe with it.
I get it. I like hers a different vibe. My vibe is still the same. I still love with all 10 toes and 10 hands and jump right in.
Well, you love different? Because would you say yes you do?
I still love the
you
same.
Love different.
I still love the
same.
You
love different.
How?
Because you allowed him to cheat on you a couple of times and then you left. Would you allow
See, this
would is you would you allow Gary to
I'm finna explain this. See, this is the thing with Gary. There's no allowing or not allowing, because Gary is the type of person he's not gonna do that.
Okay, just say for instance, if he did, would that be a deal breaker for you?
If Gary cheated, will it be a deal breaker? Oh my God, I love him so much. I doubt it. I ain't gonna lie to Hey, I don't want him cheating. This ain't no, but hey, I can just say that because I don't care what I say or what honey, he's a man and he ain't gonna he only see eyes for me. But I'm not gonna lie.
Don't if say he's cheated, a man, so you about to say he's a man and a man do what a man do?
No, I was gonna say he's a man and he stands by his word. And his word was to me, he'll never do anything to hurt me.
I seen a post that said the best that's why turn on for a woman is a man that actually treats you like he said he was gonna treat you.
That's it right there, and that's who Gary is. Everything he told me, and
so it wouldn't be a deal breaker.
It wouldn't be.
So you did love different. I love different because a baby would be a deal breaker. Baby wasn't a deal breaker back then. Baby deal breaker now.
Now if he had a baby on me, girl, I'm still gonna stay out. oh my God, he is just everything to me. So I pray to God that never happens. But if it did, I ain't gonna lie. Girl, honey, his baby gonna be calling me mama. I'm gonna scoot his mama on out the way and take her baby probably. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm like, Gary, we got us another baby. We starting over again. That's how I'm gonna be. Delusional. I love him. And that's what that's I love him.
Girl, I like you got something on.
Oh, you
Yeah.
Woo,
Get
get a hold of myself.
Mm-hmm. That's hard. That's hard because I don't know. But honestly, if you have a baby, sirs, you got to take care of them. Whether you have them on your wife, with your wife, or you and
with
your wife,
girlfriend,
you and your
without
wife
your
split
girlfriend.
up, and then your wife, you take care of baby regardless. And ladies, if you gonna forgive a man, forgive him. You can't keep bringing it back up. So you gotta dig deep down in your heart and be like, am I willing to forgive you for doing
really
this? Yeah. Like, don't forgive real quick because you scared he gonna be off with someone else and do that, man. Forgive on your term. And if he don't understand it, then he's not for you. Because at the end of the day, you always supposed to get princess treatment. I don't care what the situation is. It's always supposed to be loving and caring. So to answer your question, should child support happen? Yes, child support happen. Should the wife have to pay for it? No. But sometimes it happens like that. And at the end of the day, I still think the wife end up paying for it. She end up paying for it mentally and emotionally. Even though she'll wear a smile on her face, that still is going to bother her for forever.
Okay, well, all right. We have talked about the aftermath of politics, and we talked about the child support with infidelity. So I guess that is going to be our time. But I'm going to say I highlight to this new Facebook user. We've never had a Facebook user with just Facebook username until tonight. We wish many blessings to you. Hope you come back and view and watch us again. And thank you for watching
What
us.
about package deals? Where is my package? Could you inbox us? Because we're lost. But I'm glad you was coming in and engaging with us. So yeah, many blessings to you, Facebook user.
All right, y'all. We out. Thank y'all.
Peace.